Good morning everyone, or good evening, or kung saan man kayo. For today's video guys, I'm gonna share with you guys yung about sa aking food cart franchise na failed. As you all know, I was a full-time business owner before, but nag-end up na failed siya. So I'm just sharing with you what happened on exactly about my food cart franchise that it was failed. So I'm not gonna mention what the food cart is all about, but it was a coffee food cart po. So one thing that I've really learned about this food cart franchise, there are too many red flags, and then there are too many things that I've learned about running a business, purchasing a food cart. So the very first na alam kong that I had a really huge mistakes is that I do not have a business plan. Second is that I was not guided by anyone who are experienced in the industry. I do not know anyone on this field kasi I'm not into food talaga. I'm not into the food industry. Then I do not know how to manage the business. It's just that parang na sell out na kami on that food cart because it's a coffee food cart. So we really thought that it's gonna bloom, it's gonna be all right because it's a franchise, not knowing that there are a lot of things that you need to consider before you are going to franchise a business, guys. The reason I'm sharing to you the story is because I do not want you to experience the same mistake that I made. That's why I've always been sharing all the learnings of a failure business owner. So when it comes to a franchise, guys, there are a lot of factors, which is I've created a video. I'm gonna be linking it in the description box, and as well as I'm gonna be putting it in the card. So you can go ahead and check on it kung ano yung mga dapat nyong i-consider when purchasing a food cart franchise. Now, I'm not saying that franchising is not good. Franchise is something that talagang you really have to consider a lot of things. You really need to know what are the checklist you need to do before you purchase a franchise business. If you're someone like me, na I thought that once I'm going to franchise a business, it's going to be income generating, it's going to be bloom and all of that, but it's like the expectation versus the reality of what really happened. And I cannot do a detail of what really happened, but there's a lot of things talaga that you need to consider. So I actually highly suggest in watching the video I created before, because this is just a video, or this is just some sort of the summary that I'm highlighting before you do a franchise, guys. Now, when we did the franchise business, we don't know anything about running a business. We don't know anything about the background, inventory, purchasing, and all, and what are the things to consider. So before you do some franchise, guys, I would highly recommend to do your own research and to be guided with all the people around you who are expert in the industry. So if you know someone who is already in the field, if you already know someone who is already expert on this part, or who had been running a business that is successful, then I highly suggest to go ahead and check with them what is the best advice that they can recommend with you. So that's it for today's video, guys. I'm not gonna hold you off because this is very short. I'm just sharing a short video with you. And thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you are someone po that who is planning to have a food cart or planning to franchise a business, comment nyo naman sa baba, and I wanted to hear about you. I wanted to see who are those people. So thank you again. I hope to see you in our next video, and enjoy the rest of this video, guys. Bye.
Não, depois de como pandemic, kaya ka